Hello and welcome to a Topic a Month podcast where we take one topic and split it into weekly segments. This is an episode that's going to be between a minicast and a full-length episode. It's an unprecedented soapbox episode focusing on the current-ish events that happen in Texas and the inactivity of a certain person. With us over the bandwidth, but not anymore, now he's in-house, sitting on a chair that can handle an insurmountable amount of anger and malice is Tom. Back again by request, and I wanted to get him back on the show. Hello, Tom.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. You were very angry today, man.
I should preface that I'm not like an angry person, but this week I've been angry.
Yeah, but that Hulk picture, that little ball of hate.
Little ball of hate picture, I know. But it used to be a lot, and I've controlled my anger.
You've
like the
toned
Hulk.
it down.
But every once in a while, it comes out, and when some jackass in Texas does something stupid, I'm gonna say something.
You
So.
should. Fuck, that was funny. I haven't heard that many curse words in a minute.
Well, not for me either. I'm not a big swearer. Well, not at least on my podcast. I'm not.
No. In this podcast, you're welcome to, because we say fuck all the time.
Great. Good. You're referring to my wrestling podcast.
Yeah.
That came out this week, and my brother and I host that. It's Skullbuster WrestleCast. And we talk about wrestling, obviously, and every week we do a Can You Dig It moment of the week, and we talk about something that we like going on in wrestling world, and then we do a slap nuts moment of the week, something that we didn't like that happened in the wrestling world. But this time I went out of the wrestling world, and for my slap nuts moment, I went a little more broad, and I went with Joel Osteen, that fucking idiot down in Texas, because he's an asshole.
Yeah, definitely is.
He gives so many people, religions and Christianity in general, but in religions so much, it's such a bad name. He's such an asshole, and I don't know, what do you want me to say? I mean, do people know what happened? Do people even know what happened?
I think a lot of people do know, but for those who don't read the news or have any kind of social media, crazy go nuts, fill us in.
Well, so obviously Hurricane Harvey came, and it was horrible. It's a lot of people, millions displaced. I mean, without power, the floods. They had over 50 inches of rain. Obviously, everyone should know what happened down in Houston and all the surrounding areas of the Gulf area of Texas. Joel Osteen is this televangelist asshole that he you've seen these televangelists, the Billy Grahams, the Oral Roberts of the world. They preach to the weak-minded. They get people. They swindle people out of cash. They send cash because God needs your money. God needs your money.
Of course it does.
Yeah. Well, he has this mega church in Houston, and I lived in the South. There's mega churches everywhere, and his mega church is the former home of the Houston Rockets basketball team.
It actually is a stadium?
Yeah, it holds almost 17,000 people.
I thought it was like...
No, I wasn't joking. It's real.
Actually a stadium.
Yeah, when they built the new arena for the Houston Rockets, him and his church followers, whatever, bought the existing arena. I forget the name of the arena, where it was.
Yeah.
And so he's got a place to house people, at least get them out of the damn water and sit down. Like, did he not know what happened for Hurricane Katrina?
Apparently not.
Because the Superdome opened their gates and let people sit in there because of the thousands displaced from the hurricane.
Yeah.
He refused to open his doors. He did not offer right away to, like, hey, come be safe here.
Yeah.
And then, of course, throughout this week now, he's played the backup trail of going like, I'm gonna, they're open now and we've raised tons of money for them, and we have gotten food donations and blah 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 blah. Great. That's all stuff he should have been doing anyway.
Yeah. And
he didn't do it. He's only done it because of the backlash he received, because he basically locked the doors and said, you can't be sheltered here.
Which is it's ridiculous. Like it sheds a terrible shit light on him.
Oh yeah.
Especially him, because he is a con man in my eyes. Like, that's all he does.
He's a con man.
Yeah, he just takes money from people and doesn't help anybody else.
Right.
Like, that's not... No, don't fucking do that. I don't care who you are. That's a shitty thing to do. And especially to have this entire stadium, because that's what it is, and you're not letting people in when they're in one of the hardest times in their lives, and probably will ever be, your door should have been open immediately.
It should have been open. We knew for a few days the hurricane was coming. It should have been open before that. Yeah. It should have been open as soon as we're like, oh shit, this is going to be big. Let's open this up.
Yeah, evacuate now. Come here. We'll house and home you for however long it takes. Take all your valuables. Well, maybe not all your valuables. I don't think anybody really wants to haul around a couch. But, I mean,
it gives them a safe place to be, to get out of that now dirty, disease-filled water.
Yeah.
They have no place. People have no place to go. They're going to be out of power for a long time.
Yeah.
The waters are receding, thank God. But I mean, he didn't. Why they didn't open the doors, I don't know. And now he's back. Of course, he's backtracking and said, "Well, we work with the city all the time on things, and they never asked us." Fuck you. Yeah. I mean, fuck you. I mean, they didn't ask you. So what? Open your goddamn doors. You're a church who, from trying to remember my religious days back, and we still go to church. My church would open the door to anybody who needs shelter.
Yeah, you need help. Fucking come here. That's it. Yeah. No strings attached. Just come here.
He's a fucking cock gobbler. I'm sorry. I mean, what a piece of shit. I'm so angry with this guy, and why I'm pissed is because for years I've not liked him. Yeah. For years you see his Joel Osteen specials on so-and-so bullshit channel, whatever. Same with Billy Graham and all this, and I'm not going to get into those crazies.
Yeah. Fuck
them. But and he sits and preaches about being a good Christian and all this stuff, and it's like, well, you know what? Being a good Christian, I would think, is to help your fellow man and woman and child, and he didn't do any of those things.
No.
Until the backlash on Twitter and Facebook and a news story came out, and then he's like, oh, yeah, and then he tries to backpedal. Fuck you.
Yeah, you shouldn't, it should have been immediate. You don't need, like, should I do this from the city? Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, you should do it no matter what. Open your home up too, dude. You own a $10 million home?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Come on.
Did Jesus have a $10 million home?
No, he had a fucking manger for fuck's sake. God
damn it. Walked around
in
sandals. Yeah, I mean, it's bullshit. This God needs your money stuff needs to stop. I'm sad for the people who are confused and send him money. Yeah. He has a private plane. He has a $10 million home. I said on our show this week, I said, he's got a plane. He can fucking leave Houston. There's a storm coming. Get the hell out of here. He doesn't need the fucking church then, if he's not going to be in town. Let the people have it.
Yeah.
Isn't it for the people? Isn't it for... we love everybody. He does that whole televangelist bullshit. And it's like, oh, but we love everybody, but not during this situation. Keep everyone else out there. Oh, you don't go to our church, you can't come here.
Yeah.
You fucking dick. I'm sorry. I'm just
no. Get it out, Tom. Let it all out.
I know this is therapy for
me.
It is.
It's recorded therapy.
Oh, good.
That the world.
I hope he hears it. I don't know if he will.
No,
maybe he's not a fan of your show, but I am.
I can't imagine he would be, but it's good that you are.
What a dick.
He is. Just
I think I called him fuckface. I think that's a good one.
That I loved.
Because he's a fuckface. Because he looks like a fuckface. You see him on TV with his stupid little pearly white teeth.
Yeah.
And his little tie and his stupid half Jerry curl, half mullet, half whatever this fucking thing rug on his head is. And it's like, you're a goddamn liar. You just look at me like you're a fucking liar. And I know people. Like I said, I lived in Oklahoma. We have family. Both sides, my wife's side and my side, have family in the South. We have family members who think Joel Osteen is great, sends out a great positive message every week on Sunday or whatever channel he's on. Great. But you know what else he sends out? A fucking horrible message by saying, we don't want any of those people that couldn't afford to get the fuck out of the city and they're gonna die out here, but we don't want them.
No.
But I'm gonna send out a good message to all the other people that keep sending me their money. But fuck all the other people.
Yeah, if you guys haven't sent me money, I'm sorry, but you can't get in. It's a $20 cover at the door, and if unless you want to give 10%, then you can just come on in and stay for a couple of days. But up until that point, fuck off, get out.
Yeah, what an asshole.
He is a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit, and I hope, I said this on our show, I hope this takes him down. I hope people stop sending him money. I hope they are stop fooled by him. They're not going to be. I know not everyone's going to be. I'm guessing about 30. He's going to have about 35% of his listeners still, because there's 35% who still think Orange 45 is a good president. So I'm guessing that's who's going to stay with him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to single people out, but that's probably who's staying with him.
Yeah.
But the others, 65%, hope they can tell him to fuck off.
Yeah.
Send your money somewhere else. Hey, here's somewhere you can send your money. Instead of this asshole, go on to the Red Cross website and send your money to someone who needs it, like these people in Texas. So find Hurricane Harvey relief. Just go to redcross.com, Google it, give it to the Red Cross. There's going to be other ones out there who are going to try to, like this asshole, swindle money and have fake organizations, bullshit. Go to the Red Cross, the official website, donate to them. Even if you have $1, donate.
Yeah.
Do something.
Even $1 helps, because that'll give somebody at least a bottle of water. At the very least, it'll give somebody a bottle of water.
Don't get me started on that jackass who tried to charge like $13 or whatever for a fucking bottle of water down there. What a dick.
Or the Best Buy that was down there, and they had like a 24-pack for like $60.
Yeah.
Fuck off. No, it's $5. No.
It's just, it's sad. I have family in Texas, extended family in Houston, and we talked about this also on our show. Like, Houston is now the 4th largest city in America.
Yeah, it's massive.
It's New York, it's LA, it's Chicago, and then it's Houston, and that's huge. I mean, that's amazing. And it's become that way just within the last 10 years. It's gotten huge. So everyone who listens to your show, everyone out there, everyone who watches TV, we're all affected because we have a friend, a family member. So we know someone who knows someone who knows someone from there. Everyone's affected.
Yeah.
And if you can't raise $1, and you can't take the stupid money you're sending this jackass who's preaching the good word on the goddamn TV, if you can't take that money from him and give it to these people, then I'll pray for them, because that's sad.
That is just, it's terribly horrible that you would rather give your money to one person just to keep the lights on in their $10 million home than you would rather give your 10%, which let's assume it's $4,000 a year, to the Red Cross, to a reliable charity that is in Texas or anywhere else. I mean, it doesn't really matter where it is, but locally is usually what people do anyway. It's ridiculous that you're willing to just send all your money to one guy that's a piece of shit, and everybody knows he's a piece of shit, and he's got a mask on that just says charade all over it, but nobody really sees that.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Can we finish this up by talking about some really good people in the world?
Yeah, let's.
Because there's good people. And again, I mentioned this also on our show. There, in the wrestling world, there's an old retired wrestler named Booker T, who lives in Houston. He's from Houston. He does everything in Houston. He's doing great things for working with the Red Cross and raising money through his fans. Bruce Pritchard is another one doing it. And then, of course, J.J. Watt, the football player for the Houston Texans, has now raised over $15 million.
Holy hell.
Not him. He's just asked, because he's a good person. He's asked, and people, celebrities, normal people like you and I have just... He started out saying, can we raise $5 million? Quickly raise $5 million. Can we raise 10? Quickly raise 10. Can we raise 15? And right before he almost got to 15, Arnold Schwarzenegger called him and said, put it to 16 because I'm donating money. Those are the people that we should be turning to and that we should be following, not some person who's playing Jesus on TV. And I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone.
No,
and
you don't need to be sorry. This podcast is for offending people.
Yeah. And but there's people who like listen to my show and stuff, and I'm not going to probably go off as much on my shows, but I don't care. This is how I feel, and I'm not wrong.
No,
I'm not wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah, give to people who need it. I mean, you got people in this world now who are trying to cut everything we have worked for to help people in need. Yes, there's people who take advantage of programs that we have set. But there's also people who take advantage of companies they run, and they don't pay their people properly,
right?
Or so there's bad people on each side, Republican, Democrat, rich or poor. You're gonna have assholes everywhere.
Yeah.
But if you can't, there's more people like you and I in the middle who just want to help.
Yes.
I have an extra $1. I have an extra $10 I can send. It's not a lot. It's $10, but it's going to help.
Yeah, it does.
Stop giving it to dickheads. Give it to people that need it. Give it to the Red Cross and follow people who are trying to make a difference, not just because you like their jersey number on the football team they play, because he's a good person.
Yes.
Not because you watch him every week on Monday Night Raw, you're wrestling, but because he's a good person and he's trying to help the city he's from and he loves.
Yes.
And J.J. Watt, the football player, he's not even from there. He makes his living there, and he recognizes that he's been given a great opportunity and millions of dollars that he's just helping the city he works in. He doesn't even live there. I mean, he lives there probably during the season.
Well, yeah, but that's like...
Yeah.
It's just he's going to be there anyway, so you might as well help. And that's fucking awesome. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Just fucking help. Just help.
What a fucking Joel Osteen. God damn it. What a dick.
What a rich prick.
What a rich prick. Are we done here?
I think we're pretty done. Tom, is there any shows that you need to plug?
Well, I don't know. Well, if I have any fans out there, my wrestling show I do with my brother Jason Skull and I, our Skullbuster WrestleCast. It's a weekly wrestling show, and we talk about all things. We really don't ever get political. This week we got a little political, but we just like to talk about the good times in wrestling in the old days and all this stuff. And then my other podcast I do with my best friend Jim Doubt, and it's Tom and Jim's Top 5. And we keep it clean on there. You won't hear Tom saying many effing words on there, but it's a lot of fun, and it's a nostalgic podcast. We pick a topic every week, and we do a top 5. This week coming up, we're doing our top 5 school lunch items that we did.
I'm telling you, man, French toast. French toast and square pizza. That's all you need.
Square pizza will be discussed. Okay, spoiler alert. That it will be,
good.
Yeah. So check us out. That's weekly also, and we're on Podbean, just like Aiden's great podcast here.
Hooray!
And iTunes and all that stuff. So.
Right on. You're on all the social medias
yes,
too, I
just Skullbuster WrestleCast on Twitter and Facebook, and then Tom and Jim's Top 5 on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. So.
That's right. You guys are on Instagram.
Well, yeah, but Jim runs the Instagram, and he doesn't do shit for it, really. I mean, I make fun of him. He's behind. He hasn't posted anything lately. But he's got a baby on the way. He's got a demanding life right now.
Yeah, he's going to have to reconstitute some of his time to be able to make room for the Instagram.
I think he doesn't want to give me the password to the Instagram because it gives him one thing that he can hold on to over me.
This is my thing.
Yeah, this is my thing.
Poor Jim.
But, he's a great man.
He is.
Yeah.
Jim is a nice man.
Aiden, thank you for letting me be here.
Well, of course, we should probably do some more soapboxes with you because I'm sure you got a lot of built up tension.
I don't want to be so. I'm not. I've worked really hard not to be angry, but this week really pissed me off.
No, that's fine. You can always let it out on this podcast, Tom. That's what it's there for. You can say fuck as much as you want to.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes.
Fuck you, Joel Osteen.
Good job. As always, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram for some reason, and Facebook at A Topic a Month. Download us on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Play, and at our host site, Podbean. You can send us hate mail addressed to me at atopicamonth@gmail.com. We've still got stickers available through our Patreon page, too. All of the links will be in the show notes, so check them out. Oh, and one more thing. Along with donating to the Red Cross, see if you can donate to the Humane Society that's down there as well. There's going to be a lot of animals that are going to need a lot of care and a lot of homes. They also do help relieve a lot of stress for people that are in need of some stress relief. So I'm probably going to have to pick up a dog, bring it up here, and give it to Tom. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.